These are tears of joy because it takes a special group of people to commit to something and stay to see that vision through. And we'll be back.
Oh man, it was an emotional ride today, watching Kennesaw State and its first trip to the big dance, the NCAA men's basketball tournament.
The Owls played so well and had a lead in the second half, but their opponent, Xavier, came back to win the final 72-67, but the game was very close up until those final seconds. We have live team coverage for you tonight. 11 Alive's Karis Belcher is on the KSU campus with reaction from students and fans. But let's kick things off with Maria Martin, live for us now in Greensboro, North Carolina. And Maria, you were there courtside to watch this one. A great season ends with a really tough loss.
Yeah, Jennifer, you know what? Even though it is a loss for the Kennesaw State Owls, the biggest takeaway here is that the moment was not too big for them. They came into this ball game a really big underdog, 11.5 points, but at one point they were up by 13 points in the second half. But it was the gut-wrenching moments in the final ones in their loss to Xavier. This one was just so tough to watch. You look at 18 seconds to play, the Musketeers block what looked like a guaranteed go-ahead bucket for the Owls, and then ultimately they hit a couple of free throw daggers to seal this one up. Look, it's a terrible way to lose, but a lot to be proud of when you're the Kennesaw State Owls.
When you've been through hard things, hard times, an environment like that, hard is where home is for us. Uncomfortable is where home is for us. And we've stood on that all year, and these guys have just responded. And again, it didn't come out the way we wanted, but they fought. Their response was really good.
Nobody expected us to be here at the beginning of the season, and as time went on, we were considered the underdogs by everybody except our circle and the ones that are started to really understand what we stand for and who we're about.
You know, Terrell Burden kept saying, we will be back, and he actually told me after the game that he will be back to play for the Owls next season. And what's so impressive about this team is they held the arena throughout the entire game. Everyone was on their feet, even the people not in Kennesaw State t-shirts. This was a team that was a 14 seed. They were outsized, and like I said earlier, they were an underdog heading into this one. But they now say that March Madness is the standard for this basketball team. Expect to see a whole lot more of that from Kennesaw State in the future.
We certainly do, Maria. Thank you so much.